I cannot live without books. Do you want to know who you are? Don't ask, act. Action will delineate and define you. I predict future happiness for Americans if they can prevent the government from wasting the labors of the people under the pretense of taking care of them. Honesty is the first chapter of the book Wisdom. The legitimate powers of government extend to such acts only as are injurious to others. It does me no injury for my neighbor to say there are 20 gods or no God. It neither picks my pocket nor breaks my leg. The man who reads nothing at all is better educated than the man who reads nothing but newspapers. I sincerely believe that banking establishments are more dangerous than standing armies, and that the principle of spending money to be paid by posterity under the name of funding is but swindling futurity on a large scale. On matters of style, swim with the current. On matters of principle, stand like a rock. The most valuable of all talents is that of never using to words when one will do. I'm a greater believer in luck, and I find the harder I work, the more I have of it. We in America do not have government by the majority. We have government by the majority who participate. I would rather be exposed to the inconveniences attending to much liberty and to those attending to small a degree of it. Our civil rights have no dependence on our religious opinions any more than our opinions in physics or geometry. History, in general, only informs us what bad government is. I have observed, indeed generally, that while in Protestant countries defections from the Platonic Christianity of the priests is to deism, in Catholic countries they are to atheism, Diderot, D'Alembert, D'Holbach, Condorcet are known to have been among the most virtuous of men. Their virtue. Nothing gives one person so much advantage over another as to remain always cool and unruffled under all circumstances. Determined never to be idle, no person will have occasion to complain of the want of time who never loses any. It is wonderful how much may be done if we are always doing. I had rather be shut up in a very modest cottage with my books, my family and a few old friends dining on simple bacon and letting the world rollin' as it liked, than to occupy the most splendid post which any human power can give. If a nation expects to be ignorant and free in a state of civilization, it expects what never was and never will be. As you say of yourself, I too am an Epicurean. I consider the genuine, not the imputed, doctrines of Epicurus as containing everything, rational and moral philosophy, which Greece and Rome have left us. There is nothing more unequal than the equal treatment of an equal people. The whole art of government consists in the art of being honest. All should be laid open to you without reserve, for there is not a truth existing which I fear, or would wish unknown to the whole world. If you want something you've never had, you must be willing to do something you've never done. But friendship is precious, not only in the shade, but in the sunshiny of life, and thanks to a benevolent arrangement of things, the greater part of life is sunshine. I will recur for proof too. The days we have lately passed, on these indeed the sun shone brightly. I think one travels more usefully when they travel alone, because they reflect more. Timid men prefer the calm of despotism to the tempestuous sea of liberty. The equal rights of man and the happiness of every individual are now acknowledged to be the only legitimate objects of government. It is an axiom in my mind that our liberty can never be safe but in the hands of the people themselves, and that too of the people with a certain degree of instruction. This it is the business of the state to effect, and on a general plan. The spirit of resistance to government is so valuable on certain occasions that I wish it to be always kept alive. It will often be exercised when wrong, but better so than not to be exercised at all. I like a little rebellion now, and then it is like a storm in the atmosphere. Do not bite at the bait of pleasure till you know there is no hook beneath it. When injustice becomes law, resistance becomes duty. I was bold in the pursuit of knowledge, never fearing to follow truth and reason to whatever results they led. To compel a man to furnish funds for the propagation of ideas he disbelieves and abhors is sinful and tyrannical. Tyranny is defined as that which is legal for the government but illegal for the citizenry. I like the dreams of the future better than the history of the past.